Hello and welcome to Realm's Edge Gaming. I thought we could take a look today at the preview that happened, it's about 1:45 for Faith and Damnation, and it was an absolute cracker. I'm not sure if you managed to catch the show, but I would love to get your opinion below. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, if you could do so, and if you could drop a comment, I'd love to get your opinion on the different things that we're going to discuss. So we had a variety of gaming systems that had reveals today. We had Age of Sigmar, 40,000, Necromunda, and Warhammer Underworlds. We're going to really focus on the Age of Sigmar and the Warhammer Underworlds, but to give them their dues, for Warhammer 40,000, they had some really interesting things as well. There were some things about orcs, so I think there'll be really good opportunities there, even if you don't collect 40k, to have some kind of conversions going on. And Necromunda had the Redemptionists, which were kind of very, very similar to the Scions of the Flame. So again, really good conversion opportunities there. But it kind of got started straight away with the Soulblight Gravelords. I did think we would have them today, but I didn't think that they would be literally the first kind of thing that was previewed. I thought because it was kind of going to be a bigger one, it would have been waited till the end, but it really wasn't. We were kind of straight in there. And it starts off by saying, you've seen what the dark ambitions of Soulblight can do to one particular unfortunate city, and sadly for the rest of the mortal realms, their gaze stretches beyond Shaiish. I won't play the video just because of copyright, but the models that they kind of previewed were fantastic. So, as predicted in our kind of prediction video, the image on the left was one of the Blood Knights, and they look absolutely amazing, well worth the wait, and hopefully we'll have to wait and see what the kind of price range is. Cheaper than the current ones as well. These apparently are in plastic, but they definitely had some nods to the old Blood Knights as well, with the kind of blood dragon there on the banner. I think the way that they've gone about doing the armour with the kind of red lacquer is absolutely brilliant. In fact, I think that there is actually one of the rumour engines, isn't it? I really like the different tones with the reds and the highlighting there, the edge highlighting on the armour. They've just done an absolutely cracking job, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the rules. I collect a variety of different armies for Age of Sigmar, but after seeing this, I think I'll be adding another one to my collection. You can see the kind of blood chalice there. Again, really, really cool detailing. On the vampire rider himself, or themselves. And there we go, we've got the banner on the really kind of thick lance as well. Be interesting to see what kind of damage these can do. I know in the with the previous iteration of the rules, they were deadly, but I'm sure with the kind of new battle tome, more on that later, they're going to have kind of lots of different kind of abilities that will really make them fearsome on the tabletop. And it says, with them marched an endless regiment of fleshless soldiers equipped with all manner of rusting, chipped, broken weaponry. And this is the Deathrattle Skeletons. Again, another rumour engine here. And these were really cool. I like how they kind of mirror the imagery from the Cursed City. And one thing that they've really done well is use space on the model. I like how you can actually see like punctured parts. There's kind of lots of depth to them, which is definitely an upgrade on the, I guess they're now like 20 years old skeleton kit, so a huge upgrade. I know there was some concerns about people that armour is amazing. I love how they've got that kind of split down the centre and here as well. And there were some concerns that when the models were shown, that it was going to be only like 5 models or 10 models in the kit. Apparently it's just a selection, so I'm hoping we're going to get like 20 in this kit and in the Deadwalker one as well, just because of the sheer number that you need if you're playing kind of Soulblight or Legions of Nagash when you're playing your games. They did say as well that you'll be able to equip them using either spears or like hand weapons. So there is a bit more kind of flexibility with the kits as well. And then we've got the Deadwalker zombies. Now, I'm really glad to see these because the Cursed City ones, we spoke about this in a previous video, I liked, but I didn't like the way that every single one of them had a gravestone on the back. And this is much improved. It would be nice to kind of combine the kits. I like how you can kind of see how this one's died as well with the axe in his head. And with the roots coming through them as well is really cool. It's definitely going to be an opportunity for a variety of different kind of colour schemes and different kind of textures as well. We've got wood, we've got metal, kind of corrosion, there's flesh, there's roots, there's all sorts. They look really, really interesting, and definitely would like to see these in units of kind of at least 20 for those reasons that we've mentioned previously. We've also got improved fellbats, the posing of which I think are great, especially this one here. I really like how they've got them on the kind of pillar. I don't know how they've got that blending so good either on the flesh of the kind of bat membranes. I think they've done a cracking job there, and definitely much improved on the old models. It definitely was a range that was kind of in need of some love, and it's great that they've finally got that. Now, it kind of did go in to say at the end of the preview show that there is more to come as well, and I don't think we've seen the end of the Soulblight range, and I'll kind of explain that more when we see the front cover of the Battle Tome. So it says here, we can find all the wall scrolls for the new units in the Battle Tome, packed with updated lore, battle plans and more. It's stuffed to bursting with a wealth of content for Nagash's Undead Legions too, so budding generals of the Death Grand Alliance definitely won't want to miss it. After all, Crits of the Rat Prince isn't the only vampire setting forth in search of victims. Stay tuned to Warhammer Community to find out more. And this is our front cover. And I just love it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I like how it's kind of reminiscent of the old Battle Tome, but again, it's definitely kind of modernised and updated. It just looks great. We can kind of see like a zombie dragon in the distance as well there, with a vampire riding atop it. And we can also see a dire wolf there. And this is why I don't think we've seen the last of the Soulblight Gravelords. There will be another preview show coming relatively soon, they said. They said it will be sooner than we think. So I'm sure when we have that, we will see some new updated models as well. In the video, it was kind of like in the background, kind of shady figures as well. So I'm sure we'll kind of see some different things that we've not yet had the opportunity to do so. It says here, eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed many of the units look like they'd fit amongst the Cursed City, and they will do. So if you get the Cursed City set, then you will be able to kind of mix and match the models and have them together to kind of add, I guess, more variety and even more interest. And then this was the next article, and it was one that I wasn't expecting. It did mention about Teclis, because I know we've had Book 1 Marathi for Broken Realms, and we've already seen the front cover and heard about Book 2 Teclis, and we've already had the front cover for Book 3 Be'lakor. And they've kind of already showed the teaser for the next book, for book, we've had 1, 2, 3, this will be Book 4. And it was, I'll be honest, I was shocked when I saw it. I totally wasn't expecting it. It was totally out of left field. And I'll be honest with you, when I first saw it, it starts saying about how they were kind of trapped underground, and I could see the background kind of be kind of arid, dusty and barren. And for one moment, I did think, oh, it's the Tomb Kings! But it's not. But I'm not disappointed. We see this kind of figure here and it says, but wait, do you hear that? It sounds like a rumble coming from somewhere very, very deep. Almost something terrifying has woken from a slumber. And then this is kind of what made me think, what could it be? Because it said about the kind of being slumbering, and it could have been a variety of different things. I thought maybe, was it Sons of Behemoth? It says that it wakes and kind of its people have gone. So it does say Broken Realms Kragnos, and I'd never heard of this character before, and we can kind of see this image there, which definitely has a rumour engine kind of attached to its arm. Now, the helmet or the headpiece kind of looks like almost Kanothi or Wanderer-like, and we can kind of see that kind of centaur-esque body. People were saying Beasts of Chaos, and if I'm honest, I don't think anyone knows for certain. It would be cool if it was kind of Kanothi, just solely because I would love to see the Wanderers return for the Sylvaneth. But I'm not sure. I would love to get your opinions on what you think it was as well. They did say that the tech list book would be up for pre-order next week, so that means tomorrow it will be kind of previewed, and then next weekend you'll be able to kind of pre-order it, which is great because it means that the narrative for the Broken Realms is progressing. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this narrative arc in the story kind of develops. Then we had the Underworlds. It was really fast paced, so we had straight away the Soulblight Gravelords. Then we had the Broken Realms kind of story, and then we had this about the Direchasm, and it was Canaan's Reapers, and it was the Ossiarch Direchasm Warband, and they look really cool. We had that one teased to us a couple of days ago, so we'd seen that one. Really nice model. I like the kind of skin design, and the kind of skull that's on the gauntlet there is super cool as well. I was surprised with how many models you actually got in this set. I didn't think you'd get as many as you did. I thought it would kind of be more elite, but you know what? It's a pleasant surprise. And to see an archer as well is fantastic. And they did say that the presenters that quite often the warbands kind of herald newer models and units. So I do think we will end up with Ossiarch Bowman as well. You know, if you think how good a General Catacross is, I'm sure he wouldn't pass up the opportunity to have kind of archers and add another, no pun intended, string to his bow of tactics. That's a really cool miniature as well. I'd kind of really like to know what's going on here, if he's like a kind of wizard or has some kind of powers with that. Is it Naderite? I'm really not sure what's going on there, but it looks cool. So yeah, I thought this was a really interesting unit. And then we kind of we went on to go on to Necromunda and some of the other gaming systems. But for me, I thought it was a great preview show. I did really, really enjoy it, and I would love to get your opinion too. So please drop a comment below, tell me what you thought. Do you think we'll get more Soulblight Gravelords? What do you hope for? Thanks for joining me once again. If you've not subscribed to the channel, if you could do so, that would be amazing, and hopefully we'll speak soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.